Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome into my MLB 16, the show franchise mode with the Chicago White Sox. This is game number 17 of the 2016 season, coming off of a win against the Angels. We got Jose Quintana on the mound this one. Kind of a dreary, gray, overcast day here on the south side of Chicago, but you know what? It's just what the Sox are used to. That's baseball conditions here on 35th Street. I want to apologize for not getting a video up yesterday. Sundays are pretty busy days for me and my family. We kind of just choose to kind of relax and hang out as a family. So we doing stuff yesterday, and that was cool. Church in the morning, all that good stuff, and then family time yesterday afternoon. So we were busy, didn't have time to get to a video, but you know what? That's okay. If there's any reason to not post a video, I think that's a good one. Angels have Garrett Richards on the mound. 0-3, 7.15 ERA so far through 2016. So not the best season so far for Garrett Richards, but that's okay. We can just beat up on him just like all the other teams have so far this season. So how about those Chicago Cubs in the World Series for the first time in my lifetime, first time in your lifetime, first time probably in our parents' lifetimes, first time in 71 years. The Chicago Cubs are in the World Series. I was at work. We had the game on the radio, and when that final out was recorded, we all just stopped and looked at each other and tried to comprehend what was going on. And you know, there was some tears were shed, understandably, and it's different. You know, it's weird to think about the fact that the Cubs are in the World Series, but they sure are. The thing that stood out to me the most was all the post-game coverage, all the interviews and everything. Everybody made sure to point out the fact that they are not done yet. This is not what they were going for. There's 4 more wins that they need to grab, and that's the one that they're really looking forward to bringing home to the north side of Chicago. So just a great group of guys on that baseball team, ranging from, you know, a year or two of major league experience to 10 to 15 years of major league experience. So they got the young guys and the veterans, and you know, not enough can be said about the manager, Joe Maddon, at the helm of this team. He has done a great job managing the pitching and the defensive positioning of all of his versatile players, making sure everybody gets at bats. He is cool as a cucumber in pressure situations. He said that he wanted his players to play the same game in the postseason that they were playing on opening day, and that meant not changing things up too much from what they were used to, and I like that approach. You know, usually a manager will take a different, more conservative approach in the postseason. Probably not as many substitutions on the offensive or defensive side. Definitely playing your bullpen as much as possible. But Madden's still going out there, still slotting guys in at all the positions that they're able to play, moving people around the infield. Zobrist going from second base to the outfield multiple times in the postseason so far. And that is a formula that was successful for them in the regular season, and now they're doing it again in the postseason. But they don't have an easy task ahead of them. The Cleveland Indians are quite terrifying, if I do say so myself. They also have a good mixture of young guys and guys that have been in this position before. You got guys like Francisco Lindor, who's just a spark plug for that offense, but also a defensive wizard, much like his shortstop counterpart on the Cubs, Javier Baez. You got Mike Napoli, who has been in the playoffs many times before. Jason Kipnis, I believe he doesn't have much playoff experience, but he's got a lot of baseball experience, so he will be helping out that team in that capacity. You got the kind of ragtag starting pitching group due to the injuries to Salazar and Carrasco, and if Trevor Bauer can stay healthy, he's a question mark as well, so who knows whether he's going to pitch in the World Series. He had that freak drone accident where he sliced his pinky finger open, tried to pitch in the ALCS, But after 2/3 of an inning, that injury reopened, and he had to be pulled out of the game. So Terry Francona had to go to the bullpen early against the Blue Jays. Here is Austin Jackson with an RBI double to the wall in left center field. The Sox will tie it. Sorry, I didn't want to sound like I'm ignoring the gameplay here, as there is some exciting baseball being played. But yeah, the Indians' starting rotation, as well as their bullpen, which is one of the most terrifying bullpens I've ever seen. It's not going to be easy for the Cubs. It's not going to be easy for the Indians. It's going to be a very, very hard-fought World Series, and I'm looking forward to several games worth of good baseball. All right, back to the game in front of us. Frazier with a single down the left field line past the third baseman. Garcia with a single through the hole. So runners on first and second with 2 outs. Brett Laurie will ground into a fielder's choice. Kind of force out, I guess, not a fielder's choice. Here we have the Angels with a runner on first base. Petrichka still on the mound, trying to hold the Angels without giving up any more runs, so the Sox still have a shot in this game. It will need to be a walk-off victory if the Sox are able to pull this one out. As we move to the bottom of, or I guess the top of the 11th inning now, as Matt Albers is on to pitch. Nothing happened in the bottom of the 10th, apparently. So here's a strikeout for Albers, a grounder to second base. Laurie to our Abreu for the second out, and then Frazier kind of ranging a little to his right for a long throw to get Albert Pujols out at first base. Bottom of the 11th inning, Melky Cabrera starts things off with a triple. That ball will get all the way to the wall. Mike Trout attempted the diving catch, just got past his glove. So Cabrera setting things up nicely here in this inning. He's got 2 outs, got 3 outs to score this guy. So Abreu, fly out to left field. Enough distance for Cabrera to tag. Cabrera tags, he heads home. The throw to the plate is not in time. So the Chicago White Sox take a walk-off victory here against the Angels in this 4th game of the series. Abreu jumping around there at first base. Cabrera being congratulated at home plate. Always exciting to get a walk-off victory, especially when they come back-to-back after the struggles we've been having so far this season. That throw home was not in time, nor was it near home plate. So Cabrera, plenty of room to score. He gets the Gatorade shower. 5 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 run. That's all he needed in this game as the White Sox come away victorious against the Los Angeles Angels. So that'll do it for this series against the Angels. Coming up next, we got 3 against the Rangers. See what we can do against them. After that, going to Toronto for 3, and then Baltimore for 3, and then back home against Boston. I have all the Toronto and Baltimore games played. I just need to edit them so that I actually have videos to talk over. So 6 games worth of editing coming up in my future. And then always playing games, so I'd never run out of stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be an exciting end of April. I did the April recap video. So I got that ready to go. That's about 20 minutes of just diving into stats and taking a look at the schedule and the standings and all that stuff, just to see where we stand as a ball club at the end of April. All right, that's it for me. I got stuff I need to get done here. Got a show coming up Friday with my band, and I got work in a couple hours. So I got things I need to do. I got to edit. I got to eat. I haven't eaten yet. How am I going to stay alive if I don't provide? I got to shower. I got to shower and eat. Nobody told me I had to do these things on a regular basis.